Hi, welcome to today's PEP Talk, Emergency Mood Boosters 2. Last December, I provided some emergency mood boosting tips to help you get through the holiday season. And I thought it might be helpful and maybe a little fun to provide some tips for this holiday season. So if you didn't get to see last year's PEP Talk, be sure to check it out on my website. If you go to the PEP Talks page, on the right-hand side, there is an archive section, and if you click on December 2016, you will see the PEP Talk for last year. So for this year, I want to share with you 3 additional tips that hopefully can help make the holiday season a little less stressful. The first one is adult coloring books. I have found for many of my clients, sitting down and coloring is a great stress reducer. We oftentimes spend a great deal of time being analytical, using more of our left brain, and being creative and using a coloring book allows us to use the right side of our brain. It can be very calming, and I would encourage you to look into adult coloring books. The next emergency mood booster is dancing. I encourage you to take some time to just dance. And you can do this by yourself. You don't need to go to a club to do this. This is something you can do in your own home. In fact, if you are a Grey's Anatomy fan, I believe that it was Meredith and Christina that would dance it out. And so if they were upset about something or there was something that was challenging them in their lives, they would turn on some music and just dance. And this is something that you can do for yourself too. Just spend a little time dancing. It's exercise, so it's going to lift your spirits a bit and give you a little cardiovascular activity. And it's also something that typically will make you laugh, which is a really healthy thing for us to be doing as well. The third emergency mood booster is going to sound maybe a little unusual, and it is screaming. I'm not referring to you screaming at other people, not at all. I cannot stress that enough. I'm not encouraging that. This is something that you do for yourself to release. So if it's screaming in your car, if it is going into your bedroom and closing the door and screaming into a pillow, if it is being in the bathroom of your home and screaming, just allowing yourself to have a visceral scream. This is actually a type of therapy that's called primal therapy, and it's getting back to that primal level of really getting those frustrations out and screaming. Now, I encourage you, if you try this, to work on screaming from your stomach and not screaming from your throat, because if you scream from your throat, you're typically going to go hoarse. But if you scream down from your stomach and really try to get that out, you're going to feel a true release that comes from your body in letting it go. And like I said, this is a great thing to do in your car. But again, it's also something you could do in your house, and particularly doing it in a pillow so maybe other people don't hear you. Again, great way to relieve stress. It gives you energy. So it kind of pumps you up a little bit, elevates the mood a little bit, but also allows you to, like I said, decompress. So I encourage you to select one or maybe try all 3 of these and see if you notice an improvement in your mood. Thank you for joining me today, and I encourage you to do one thing purposefully to attain true PEP for life.